All right, gents, we're back. Perennial content right here. Perennial content material about a woman's moods. Why is she so moody? Why is she so moody? You get this question from guys who are in relationships, of course. It's a very common thing in relationships. But you get it for single guys too, who are dating. And okay, the answer to this is that there's a lot of different reasons why she could be moody. Um, what time of the month is it? That's one of the most classic ones. If she's pregnant, she could be moody because of that. Hormonal imbalances. We can just categorize it all together. Birth control. Any kind of hormonal disruption can create mood swings. Related to that, you have substances, right? If you've been on drugs or alcohol, then that also affects your hormones. That also affects your neurotransmitters, etc. So, she could be moody because of that. But she could also be moody because you're moody. And this is the main thing I want to talk about today, because it's such a huge blind spot when it comes to guys. You see, guys have fallen, just like women have fallen for. Everybody's fallen for the meme that men aren't emotional. And the reason is because men don't acknowledge their emotions, and they hide their emotions around firmness and logic. So we tend to actually associate emotion with feminine expression. So that's an emotional thing because it's like very feeling oriented. Whereas if a man's doing it, no, he's doing it because he's firm, because he's strong, because it's necessary. But is it always necessary? A lot of guys are way more emotional. I would actually say guys, I'll just not say a lot of guys are way more emotional than they realize. Because unless you are truly zen, unless you've truly found your center and you're locked into your center, there is no question as a man you're going to be emotional. And it's going to leak out. It may not, you may be standoffish, you may be avoidant, but that's all emotional expression. It's just a different way of expressing the emotion. And so what happens is that women start to reflect our inner space, our emotional space, and it starts to throw them off emotionally. And this is the nature of depolarization, right? This is how depolarization happens in relationships. So when we talk about a woman's moodiness, very often we're really talking about our own. I'm not trying to take away the agency from women. Women will also, women will be moody because they have their own baggage, they have their own issues, and yeah, they have more natural cyclical emotionality. But when we talk about a man dealing with a woman's moods, we tend to talk about it from the standpoint of like, we're going to just suck it up and ride the waves. Whereas the reality is that, and that's good. It's good that guys are thinking in that direction, but there's still a reactive nature to it. It's like, yeah, the woman's being moody, but I'm not going to be moody. But what's often subcommunicated here is that the man is affected by it. He's just trying to pretend he's not affected by it. So he's trying to put off a front that what she's doing, how she's feeling, doesn't affect him, when it does. And that's why he's complaining about her moods. That's why he's even talking about it, because the moods are actually affecting him. And whether it starts with her or starts with him, it creates a cascade effect. A man who's fully on center doesn't even really register her moods. It it doesn't, and if he has to address it because she's out of alignment and she's going at him, the way he talks to her in that moment is so congruent that it can break her mood. It can break everything very quickly. She understands that she's speaking to someone who is Zen, who does have authority, not somebody who's just saying, stop being moody, stop being moody. Whenever a guy's saying that, just keep throwing all your stuff on me. What he's saying, I'm not saying that it's incorrect that she's throwing her stuff onto him. But what's also true is that he's not dealing with his stuff. And so as a result, everything around him is triggering to him because it's a reflection of the cluttered inner space. So it's very, very essential as a man that you put yourself in your own inner space, your own health, your own mental health before anything else, before women. Because women might be a good way for you to learn things about your own inner space, but you're never going to get to the higher levels with women so long as you don't have that area firmly under control. And so it's very interesting to think, is she actually being moody, or is she just simply reflecting off your lack of stability internally that she can sense, and that makes her feel off? So women need a man to help stabilize their moods. Just the reality of it. Women are not good at stabilizing their moods. They're not good at it. That's what they look to men to do. That's one of the big appealing factors in romantic relationships. Even today, even with all the bullshit going on, women still acknowledge that it's attractive when their man is grounded, calm, collected. But it's grounded, calm, collected, not just with external crisis situations, but internal relationship ones. And if she's feeling stressed out, that he doesn't take on her emotional stuff. He said, you're throwing all your stuff on me. Well, are you taking on her stuff? Because she can only throw her stuff onto you if you're willing to take it. The bottom line here, there's a lot of reasons a woman might be moody, but there's also a lot of reasons why you might be moody. And that's what's most important, because if you're feeling affected, regardless of the validity of how she's acting or not, she's revealing in you that you are not fully aligned, fully congruent, fully stable Zen as a man, that you are affected mentally by things around you. And so long as that's the case, she's going to get more and more moody. So expect it to get worse until you deal with the problem. And if you want help dealing with that problem, get the masterclass and work with me. The links are below. I'll see you guys next time.